Moreuil Wood is one of those desperate battles. The Germans could have won the war in 1918, but I don't think they knew it. The Germans are just completely pounding the Western Allies. But its turning point comes when Flowerdew, Lieutenant Flowerdew, leads a charge with 70 men against 20 machine guns. He's shot 3 times, twice in the chest, once through both legs, and dies later of his wounds. But ultimately, they win the battle, which causes the battle, the overall battle, to be won. And ultimately, that winds up the high water mark of the German advance. The handwritten letter of Lieutenant Flowerdew, it was written, and it's actually postmarked on the other side of it, the night before the battle. And it's just hand scribbled, and it's a very short note, you know, dearest mother. And the part that gets me with that letter, and it gets me every time I think of it, is I've had the most wonderful experiences and I wouldn't change them for the world. And he writes that, anticipating going into battle the next day.
My dearest mother, have been a bit busy lately, so haven't been able to write. I managed to borrow this card. Haven't had any news for some days, so we are keen to see the papers. The weather is still very good, but way keen at night. Have had the most wonderful experiences lately, wouldn't have missed it for anything. Best love to all, your appreciative son, Gordon.
And people will talk about getting that feeling, and I wonder, you know, did he have that feeling that perhaps he would die the next day? I mean, certainly there was no reason for him to expect to live through the next day, any of them. But he wrote that, and it was almost, it's encouraging to your mom, you know. Don't worry about me. I've had a lot of fun. I've met some good people. I've had the most wonderful experiences, and I wouldn't change this. Now, certainly Flowerdew dies of his wounds later, but he's awarded a Victoria Cross for his gallantry in leading that attack, which actually turned this battle. There was a speech given after the war that this battle, specifically Flowerdew, was the man who won World War I. Debatable whether that is true or not. It is a key moment in Canadian military history that's completely forgotten about. We don't talk about it. We seldom talk about it internally, even. We do have the best history ever forgotten as Canadians.